Hi, it's Rob Hutt here for My Climate and Me. We're on our way to a local Devon cider producer to see if we can answer some of his questions on climate change. Hey Barney.
Hi.
How's it going?
Very
It's
good.
Rob here for My Climate and Me. So Barney, we're in the middle of a cold snap at the moment. Tell us what this season's been like for you.
It's been a very, very difficult year. The wet made harvesting really difficult. The fruit was small and low sugared. And this recent cold snap has got us biting our fingernails.
And tell us a little bit about your vulnerability as an operation to weather.
We're a busy and cheerful company making lots of cider. I suppose what people don't realise is that every glass of cider starts from a very vulnerable flower sitting on a twig. And so we're really, really aware of both temperature, of rainfall.
And are you guys doing anything to anticipate climate change?
Well, yeah, we planted a new orchard completely against received wisdom. We've put it on a north-facing hill because we want to maximise the use of a cold winter to keep our trees healthier. We've taken the decision to do something that seems a bit strange, but we think going into the future is going to be a great benefit. We've got to consider apple varieties from Spain and other southern European countries. If things warm up, then the varieties we have may not be able to cope.
So Barney, the next stop for us is to go back to Exeter to speak to one of our climate scientists.
Well, that's rather handy because I don't just need the answers to a few of my questions, but I've got a delivery that I could do with you dropping off for me if you don't mind. We're a sustainable business. We don't like to waste carbon for nothing. Thank you very much.
Okay,
Right.
Consider it done.
Don't be late. The long wet autumns have caused a lot of trouble for us in harvesting apples. My question is, are we likely to see it continue in the future?
So Richard Betts, climate scientist for the Met Office.
Hi.
Longer, wetter autumns, is that what Barney is in for?
In the long term, on the whole, we're expecting wetter winters, but summers could be either wetter or drier. It's not clear yet.
Okay, how would we know exactly? How do we know scientifically that that's going to happen?
We know from studying the climate through observations and climate modelling that we know that different patterns of warming across the world will change the patterns of atmospheric circulation and wind flow, which change the amount of rainfall being brought to this country. Also, if you've got a warmer climate, more evaporation from the oceans and the land surface, so more moisture in the atmosphere to be rained out again.
A lot of people would say at the moment we're in the middle of a cold snap. Is that proof that we're not seeing the warming that was expected? And what would you say to that?
Well, no, it's not proof of that at all, because the short term you get some years being warmer, some years being colder, some wetter, some drier. The climate just vary naturally. So climate change, global warming, is more of a long-term effect. So we'd expect some years to be wetter and some drier, some warmer, some colder, just naturally.
So Richard, what advice would you give to Barney then?
So, like all good farmers, stay flexible. Farmers are good at living with the weather. If you're planning long term for decades ahead, then think about wetter winters and milder conditions as well.
Brilliant. Thanks ever so much, Richard. Cheers.
Okay.
So here we are with Barney's cider delivery at the firehouse in Exeter. Let's go and find Gemma, the general manager. Hey Gemma, how's it going? I got your cider for you.
Ah, thank you.
That's all of it.
Where's the rest?
Okay, there's 2 more in the boot.
I knew you'd try and steal some. I knew it.
So as general manager here at the firehouse, what does a warm, dry day compared to a cold, wet day mean to you?
The warm and dry days, they affect us a little bit more than when it's raining, due to the fact that we have very limited space outside. So obviously when the sun's out, people tend to be out here drinking, and due to the lack of space, there's not a lot of room, unfortunately, for everyone to enjoy their cider.
So with climate change, if we were looking at lots of potentially warmer, drier days, what would that mean for you planning your business out over the longer term?
Well, we are hoping for a sunny summer, hopefully, fingers crossed, and we have a cider barn outside. So that's something that we're going to look forward to once some sun arrives, get that open, and we can have the cider out here and try and entice more people outside.
A little bird tells me that we might be able to do some cider tasting and speak to some of your punters. Is that right?
Of course it is.
Brilliant.
More than welcome.
Shall I take this inside for you?
Let's crack them open.
Let's go. Here we are at the end of the cider trail today. We've been to the orchards, we've been to the cider press itself, and now we're here with the final product, guys. We'd like to everyone take a glass. Gemma's been kind enough to put on some cider tasting for us. This is Sanford cider. Give us a taste and tell us what you think. Good? Yeah?
That's amazing.
Awesome. Cheers, guys. Cheers.